to find what's hiding. Slip your shoes slide down in silence, strip down, just there behind me. Toss and turn, I'm dripping currents. Wait and see what comes up yearning. Turn around, all around, break the barriers. Time will ever, those will ever stand my ground.
When I don't wanna leave, it is fine, cause darling, I have seen these things don't change and you're the same, and this will never be. I'm tired of chasing you and your idea of me. It's not the words you say or the dreams you live, no stress around that, oh, you're so full of shit. All smiles and smoke, the lies and hope, cause I can finally see how good you live our life. This go down carefree.
Opaque and seen the space, nowhere to go has never been my greatest feat. A trail of memory to bend, to break, too late. I find somehow I'm missing the place I used to hate, and now I'm getting cold feet. I'm failing my way to the ground. Will be found, bound and crowned. Will be ready to pound, still and drown. Guess you'll find out, but would you even know how? There's intersect all my doubt. Just grading images, walking scale, and telling you no, so slowly figure it out.
So I'll say bye when I don't wanna leave. It is fine, cause darling, I have seen these things don't change and you're the same, and this will never be. I'm tired of chasing you and your idea of me. It's not the words you say or the dreams you live, no stress around that, oh, you're so full of shit. All smiles and smoke, the lies and hope, cause I can finally see how good you live our life. This go down carefree, though is it time to stop living a lie? Maybe it's all the same, will I ever know? I'll jump at first and face the road, this is my guarantee. Goodbye to chasing you, my all perfect me. So I'll say bye when I don't wanna leave. It is fine, cause darling, I have seen these things don't change and you're the same, and this will never be. I'm tired of chasing you.
I wonder if they're gonna clear this. Oh, my god, the balcony!
Beautiful transfer from Paul.
Cookie is still boosting up. Cookie is still boosting.
Oh, but that Cookie gets it.
And a beautiful spray down from Axios. He gets a third as well, and a fourth.
Hi, and welcome back to UNSW Esports Contenders Cup T2 2023. I'm your host, Alex, and today I'm joined by Trevor. How are you feeling about today's games, Trevor?
I can't wait to see which team of Cond and SMP are gonna head to the finals. I hope it's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, I'm very excited to watch this as well, having watched groups last week. It's been really tight. We've seen plenty of overtimes and a couple of 13-0 games as well. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see how the teams have developed over the past week, and hopefully we'll be seeing a very exciting set of matches after this.
Yeah, like you said, can't wait to see what happens.
Yeah. Once again, today we are sponsored by Aorus. Aorus will be providing the prizes for this tournament. They are providing monitors as well as SSDs for the winners of Valorant, CSGO, and Rocket League. So we'll take a look at the prizes right here. And we'll actually be Discord Network for Amateur as well, but that'll be the game for tomorrow. Today we'll be seeing the teams fight for these monitors.
The monitors are split between the 5 members, and oh, wait.
All right, once again, thank you, AORs, for supporting us in the past couple of years. They've been providing us prizes for the past couple tournaments, and we'll be seeing who claims these prizes as the winners of our UCC tournament. Check them out on our socials over on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and share them our love and thanks. You can find them on AORs ANZ on Instagram and Twitter. We'll be moving on to the brackets now. And I believe we'll be able to see how they performed last game. Oh. Just the semifinals and finals. So we'll have Contenders and SMP, which is what we'll be streaming, as well as Pendulum City and Degenerates as the other match.
Yeah, so there won't be a losers bracket finals. It's just going to be a single elimination. So let's hope that, yeah, SMP put up a good fight, and let's hope for no 13-0s or one-sided matches on kind of like mundane maps, such as like Split, or no, not Split, Ascent, or what's the other one that everyone plays?
Haven?
Haven? Yeah, Haven.
Yeah,
Let's hope. Well, Haven's more it's more interesting. You get to see more.
I saw Haven like 2 times last week.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure people have found strats to hit different sets.
I'm sure people change their map picks occasionally.
Yeah. Let's hope there's something spicy going in. Let's hope there's an Ascent ban. I'll just say that.
We'll see about that. I'm actually pretty excited to watch the set of matches, since I actually don't recognize 3 of these names. So we are having a lot of new names as UCC.
Yeah, from what I remember, I think SMP is actually the UNSW Roar team, which is composed of some really great players in our society that are competing in AEL.
All right, let's take a look at the bans now. And we have Bind as the first ban, which is actually pretty surprising, since I thought it was probably like one of the more default maps they would stick to.
Yeah, Bind is I'd say it's quite attacker heavy. Maybe one of the teams aren't comfortable playing attack on Bind, and you just need to find an alternate map to play.
Seeing that there's only one decider, I'm actually pretty curious to see what they'll be batting out in the next few bans.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's pray there's an Ascent ban somewhere in there.
I don't think that's happening anytime soon, but that's a very nice thought to have. I reckon they'd probably ban Lotus and Pearl.
Yeah. Lotus.
Yeah.
Well, it's the most recent map that was added to the map rotation, which is, I guess, not everyone's comfortable on it. Well, we've gotten time to like get used to the map and how to like hit different sites on Lotus, which is like how to default and stuff. But I guess we're not as
Split.
Yeah, a split ban. So this is really good. Split is, as we all know, Split is really defender sided, if you remember from the previous patches, which Riot has done, but they have patched Split to make it somewhat playable for the attackers.
Somewhat playable.
Yeah, somewhat playable. Like,
Only somewhat.
Yeah, I'm just glad we won't have to see a 1-3-1 default on Split on like the map on Split anymore.
I mean, I would definitely assume that Split has gone better, but I would say that it's still pretty defender-sided. And we do have Fracture as the third ban.
So, Fracture is really interesting. As we all know, Fracture has the 4 orbs for each site, 2 on each site, Dish, Arcade, and both mains. There's a lot of playmaking potential, but then once you look at the team comps for Fracture, it gets pretty repetitive. You see the breaches, the KJs, maybe the raises, or neons if some people are crazy.
I feel like all of those are must picks.
Yeah, they're must picks, but
it's pretty much the same like comps over and over again.
Yeah, it's the comps. And maybe
Wait, did you watch Edward Gaming versus PRX like a while ago on Fracture?
Oh yeah, it was amazing watching, what was his name? Kang? Like just entry with an op? Holy, that guy was crazy. Looks like they don't want to go that route of following kind of shoes.
Yeah.
So
I saw some,
Fracture
like-
was banned.
I saw the similar picks coming out of them for Fracture as well. Like, there was a breach on each team, a Killjoy, and one team chose Raze, the other chose Jet. Just the classic picks.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be waiting for our next ban. Just if I were in the shoes of these teams, I think just looking at these, I might be comfortable with, I guess, really easy to default maps, because if you look at like the maps here that have been banned out, it's really hard to default in a sense for Fracture and Bind. Well, Split you just 1-3-1 like I've said before, but for Bind you kind of have to allocate like 2 people just to control main, like Belong or something, or Showers. And for Fracture it's, you know, either you control north side or south side, and if you can't control any of those, then you just lose, you lose the game.
Wait.
Looks like we're having a few technical issues. Yeah, so instead of having
We have no maps banned. We're playing all of them.
yeah, instead of having 6 maps banned as seen in the last demographic, we're gonna have 4 maps banned and 3 to pick. So just remembering from what we had last time, I'm guessing it's first ban goes to 1 team? Or would it be 4 bans in a row and then picks?
I'm pretty sure it would be bans first.
Because I thought it would be like ban, like 1 team bans and then the other team picks. And then we go through the other stages of bans.
I'm not sure because it appears to be that normally this goes in order.
Oh. Well, if that's the case, then I'm glad Split and Fracture are banned. Because talking about those maps would be quite, let's say, interesting with how slow the maps will be. You usually don't see teams just send it down as like on those maps. You see more methodical, like taking control of the maps, taking orbs.
Actually, I think this might be a good opportunity to like rethink some of the maps because I don't know. I feel like there might be some room to change your mind.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's just hope that the technical issues are solved soon, so we can get into a bit of the analysis for the picks and bans. Well, why don't we start with so you played Valorant quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
You say you're pretty well versed. Do you wanna talk about like some strengths and weaknesses of certain maps, for example, Ascent?
I would say it really depends on the map. Try to bring up a map.
So Ascent. So Ascent is really info heavy. So
Yeah.
you'd see pretty much 1 team comp, which is the Jet for entering, KO for a pop flash, Sova for darting into sight, and then KJ Omen. So that sort of so we know that both teams are going to be surrounding that type of team comp.
Yeah.
So you can kind of guess what everyone's default's going to be. It's going to be mainly fight control for mid, see what you can get, see if you can get any picks, see what info you can get. And let's say you do, let's say the attacker's Jet gets up, push into market. Then you have a really strong idea of where to go, because you can get a pick into someone onto B site or someone onto CT that's like not aware of what's happening. But a weakness is that Ascent is, as we know, quite boring.
You can't just say it as a weakness.
Yeah, but it's like Dust 2 of CS:GO. It's like
Yeah.
kind of balanced, but then you've seen it so much that you just don't want to see it anymore.
I don't know. With Ascent, I feel like it's very standard. Everyone knows how to play it. Everyone likes it. To an extent, I wouldn't say it's like a map you really love, but everyone knows how to play it. So at the end of the day, it like often comes down to just like whichever team has the better strat.
Yeah, that's true. And well, whichever team does have the better strat will win. But let's move on. Let's shift towards another map, which is more attacker. Oh, it looks like we are getting back into our ban phases. So, as seen before, we have both bind and split ban. Looks like if we follow what we saw last time, Fracture might be picked. But Yeah. Another technical issue, but that's okay. We can talk about. Let's just talk more about maps for both banned maps, which are most likely going to be bind and split. So bind with the new teleport changes actually. It has opened up a lot more options for attackers and defenders to play around. So now, if you do have control of Belong and you take the teleporter, you can beat the defenders to reach an A site. So let's say you've drawn a lot of rotates from the A site and no one's on A now. You just take the TP and you will be able to get timings on the defenders that are rotating through spawn, which is quite interesting. Something else niche about Bind as well is that with the new TP you can run double controllers, which you can have a Viper that sends her wall into the Belong TP, and that kind of cuts off Shower's control as well. So you see a lot of teams just throw a Viper wall and then throw some Sky Util for early information, like maybe a flash down Belong, and then if they are certain that there's no one there, they throw a dog down Showers to see if anyone is lurking up Showers. And if there is, the dog goes, and then this person jumps into the TP, and they all just jump to that Showers. So that is a strat that teams would want to avoid with that map ban.
I don't know. Surprisingly, I have not seen like lots of teleporter plays like being utilized on Bind, especially like considering these new changes that like open up these opportunities. I guess I don't see them being played out as much.
Yeah. So looks like the UI is fixed now. We have Pearl as our first pick for Combed. Yeah. Do you want to talk about Pearl?
Pearl is honestly one of my favorite maps. I really love how it's designed. It's a very beautiful map, and I don't know, I feel like I enjoy watching this like more than the default maps. It's just like more interesting.
Okay, yeah, so we have Haven picked for the SMP team. Let's just talk about Haven real quick. As we've mentioned before, Haven has 3 sites to attack, so there's a lot of flexibility for the strats of the attackers. A common sentinel we would see on Haven is the KJ. KJ has the ability to put a turret down in Garage and basically hold down Garage and C with that one placement. It gains so much information that like KJ is a must pick for that map. So let's just rewind a bit and let's talk about Pearl, our first map. So from a balancing standpoint, are we playing with the new Pearl or the old Pearl? Do you know?
What do you mean by that?
So in the most recent patch, I don't remember, but Pearl was hotfixed. The Belong, it's easier to play.
Was it the smoke fix?
Where
like you don't need 2 more smokes.
Yeah, you don't need 2 smokes, and then they have that little cubby area in B halls. Do you know if we're playing on that patch or?
I'm not sure exactly. I would assume that we're playing on the newest patch.
Okay, if that's the case, that opens up a lot more. Okay, let's just rewind real quick. There's a Fracture ban and a Lotus ban, and Ascent is the last map. So it looks like both teams don't want to play maps that give offense a lot of flexibility with their strats. So it looks like Combed, I think, is starting on defense for Pearl. I am not sure. It looks like that's the case, but let's just talk real quick about the map bans here. Fracture, Lotus ban. They're just not familiar with it. There's too much going on with these maps. Yeah, I guess they just want to go for a more simple map that everyone knows how to play. Is, like you said, is somewhat comfortable on it. Yeah, so let's hope this match is not a 2-0 stomp. Let's hope that it goes to a 3-game series, because I would love to see some insane plays and other inventive strategies that these teams can throw upon each other. Also, because it has more potential to be in a UCC montage at the very end. Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying about Pearl, if we're playing on the most recent patch, like you said, it opens more. You basically don't have to only play Astra, because you can now throw one smoke down at B long, and that pretty much covers the entry. And you can play. You can also play halls if you're on defense. You can also play halls, and you're not stuck to like peeking that one same angle. You can kind of switch it up from time to time, so the offense doesn't really know which side you're going to peek from. And you can also, if you want to rat in the corner with a shorty or something and wait for them to come in, if they don't hard clear you, you can basically get a free gun. Yeah, so I can't wait to see Pearl, honestly. If it is Pearl, we're going to see a lot of defaults towards mid. We're going to see a lot of both teams actually fighting for mid control, because once you have control of mid, you open up the map a lot. With Connector, you can go into both A and B. You can pinch the people in art, or you can just send it B. But it's probably not the best idea to send it B from mid Connector, because you pretty much just lose around. You get pinched actually, not you pinch the opposing team. Yeah, so what do you think the agents are going to be picked for Pearl? Any predictions?
I honestly really want to see an Astra. Like, I know you just said that like she's probably unnecessary, but she, as a controller with like multiple functions, she probably has the more like potential compared to like other picks that could be done. Like for example, like Omen, Brimstone. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of Omen's ult and like, well, Brimstone's as well. So yeah, Astra would probably be the one like able to take the most advantage out of like the space and like its cutting off angles. Yeah, like you get to, like I said, or like you've said before, you get to save extra utility with that extra star if there is an Astra. I actually think, well, Fade is probably going to be quite popular a lot for both teams, because Fade is really strong on that map. You set art and you can just pretty much control either mid or a main with your eye, early eye. And then I actually think, because we're in UCC Prime, I feel like we're going to have a few Harbors actually. Harbor is really strong on Pearl. Your ability to curve walls just gives you so much control for mid. You can just throw a curved wall through the connector and you can pretty much just isolate any angle. Like for example, if you want to say, oh, let's fight top mid, then you can just wall off shot, and you can just fight there with like Fade eyes, perhaps a Sky Flash. Yeah, moving on to initiators, or not moving on, but like going back to initiators. I feel like teams might run Fade and Sky together if they feel like they want to play aggressive, or if they want to play more methodically, they can run double controller. So like either Harbor Astra, or no Harbor Astra, maybe Viper Astra, or Viper something. Let's just say something with alongside two controllers that have that allow a lot of map control in the early stages. Julius, you're probably gonna see a Jet. Yeah. I feel like it's like the classic. Like you can't go wrong with her in every map. Yeah,
Jet's kit is just so well designed for Valorant. Your ability for your two smokes and then your movement, it's crazy actually. How well built her kit is for Valorant. And then with the knives, you can pretty much just hero, or not really hero buy, but you have the ability to make plays on save rounds or bonus rounds, which is really strong. I feel like, do you think we might have any other duelists?
I'm not sure actually, but we do see a race being picked, which I'm definitely excited to watch. And now Phoenix as well, surprisingly.
Yeah, so this is quite interesting. On red side here, we have a Raze, Phoenix, Fade, Cypher, and Astra. So we can, with this team comp, it's pretty kind of in your face, we just send the Fade eye and then we just go. We have the Phoenix flashes, Raze double satchels, and we're just gonna go in like that. On the opposite team, on blue side, we have a Chamber alongside a Sky, Harbor, Astra, and Neon. So we, like I said before about the double controllers, they're looking for a lot of map control. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how both teams kind of play. Like we have one team that kind of just sends it with like maybe a lurker, and then the other team is more methodical. Yeah. So Neon, this Doku guy, this guy is, from what I've heard, he is an insane Neon player. I think he's peaked Radiant.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I just see him like kind of smurfing around in solo queue. Yeah, he is quite known to be I wouldn't say a Neon one trick, but a Neon main, I guess.
So-called best Neon main OCE.
Yeah. So looking at the map here, we are looking towards a heavy A stack for the attackers here and a B main control for the defenders. With that Sky Util going in, we can see that they know basically they're probably not going to hit B. If there's nothing around mid, you can probably rotate a few over to A. We have the Astra, I believe, playing in Flowers jump spotting. Okay, smokes come out for the attackers. Okay, responsive smoke coming in from SMP. Hey, Fade Out comes in, and we said it. And like I said, they're just gonna send it. So are they gonna check secret? Oh, dugout. Yeah, goes for one. Is he good for more?
I'm not sure. He's playing like a pretty good angle here, but will he be like able to take the most advantage out of it is a different issue.
Yeah, so Astra trading out for Nov, the Harbor. Okay, Neon going in for board. Is this gonna... Retake's going really good for SMP here. So... Okay, Astra Suck comes in. It looks like...
Oh my.
Oh! This man is... crazy. Yeah, it looks like Doka is able to get a 4... Was that a 4K or a 3K in the first round?
That was a 4K.
Yeah, 4K. That is a strong start for SMP. Getting those all points up for Neon. Maybe saving it up for some aggressive play that they can use later on in the line. Yeah, so it's going to be a buy round for SMP over here, and a bonus for the attackers. So as you can see, we do have a lot of aggro towards mid. Our Harbor goes down actually, so they're probably going to capitalize that and look towards the gun towards Art. Maybe we can see some aggro. So we can see Doka here trying to pinch them actually. So this is actually pretty aggressive from the defenders here. Okay, Doka is good for one. They should know that there's someone flanking, so they do have a mental timing on how fast this guy can be. But Doka's gonna make more noise, so they know that he can't be mid. Okay, so he just loses the fight against Phoenix here and gets traded out by Zeist. So the chamber. Okay. Oh, what a shot! Zeist is going crazy here. He is... Wow, he's just different. This guy is just...
That aim was so sharp.
Yeah, this guy is something else. Footsteps. But that's his teammates. They should know. Oh, and it looks like the bonus round goes... SMP takes it to a lead. So, yeah, I can't wait to see how they play the next round with with so much map control. They probably want to think about how to play this methodically to win this round. If they win this round, they obviously get a huge lead. Yeah, it looks like they might want to aggro mid here. But as we see on the minimap, the attackers are going to go towards B with their gun advantage. Okay, it looks like they're just sending it. Yeah, no one's playing... I guess SMP is just playing retake B. They know it's a B hit. Yeah. So the bomb gets down. It's getting planted towards... getting planted safe, actually, which is quite interesting, because if they're going to play B long... I guess the wall is wall bangable. But yeah, as we can see now, like I said about the Harbor pick, he gets a section off a lot of the site, and it looks like Neon goes in for one. Yep, and just like that, he just solo cleared halls. Yeah, we have rest of the team. Oh my god, he's getting 4. He's gonna get the ace, and he gets the ace just like that. Wow, what just happened?
We need to ban Dokja from UCC.
Yeah, like what they just gave Joka, they just gave him one-on-ones, one-on-one fights, and just like that, he just wipes out the entire enemy team.
I feel like
This guy is 10-0-0 right now. Round 3, or in 3 rounds in, he's 10-0-0. This man is unstoppable.
I feel like the first round especially like really worked out for him. He did get like his 4 kills and defused the spike. That's just like 5 ultimate points right off the bat.
Yeah. It's very interesting how this first map is looking really good for SMP. Yeah. So as we can see here, it looks like the offense is trying to take some mid control. They are on a pretty bad buy, so they do want to just wait for SMP to slip up. Oh, and Chamber gets an op kill, aggroing A there. Looks like there are a lot of noise going down at mid. Okay, Chamber trying to go for a fight. Okay, yep. Takes down the judge in a relatively long range. Asher jump spots, which is quite standard. Oh. Okay, Pranav going really aggressive here, and they just wiped it. They wiped the floor, so it's looking very bad for Combed here. Yeah, I don't know what to say. It's just domination for SMP over here. Yeah, it's just first on the leaderboard for SMP is 11 kills, whilst for Combed it's 2 kills. So we can see they are struggling quite a bit. Yeah, Pearl is kind of a attack starter map, I'd say, with Belong being that strong point for or mid as well. But as we can see, they are trying to aggro towards mid here. And Pranav gets 1, traded in Con. Is he gonna get traded? Oh, Cypher, what are you looking at? It looks like he's a bit lost as well. Maybe a bit of miscommunication there. Okay, so he peeks out instead of using Diesel. Okay, Pranav gets that, but he gets traded out by Phoenix. Astra, a lot of trades coming out. Yeah, a lot of trades coming out. It looks like Phoenix is... Does he know that he could be flagged right now? Oh, that is quite unlucky with the timing there. Yeah, it looks like... I know we said that we hoped for relatively close maps, but it does look like this map is going really one-sided, which is... Yeah, it's good for them, obviously, but it's like not the most entertaining, I guess. I guess it's entertaining if you want to see one team completely curb stomp the other team, but it's just gonna... Honestly, at this rate, I would not be surprised if they got 13-0'd. So Zeus here, aggroing off with an op, misses a shot. They should know... Oh, looks like Phoenix is gonna run in.
He gets stunned though. I don't think that's a very good position for him to be in.
Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. Oh, this is quite sad. Oh. And they're just gonna clean them up. Looks like yeah, it's not looking good for Combed over here, I feel like.
The main thing that I would point out is that the attackers are pretty much like giving the defenders like one-on fights instead of like backing up each other.
Yeah, like if we kind of look at the offense's team comp here, they don't really have, like, sure, they can send bodies to entry, but like I feel like if you want to layer in, like, stack util together just to like try to get onto site, they don't really have that. So it's kind of like a solo queue comp versus a coordinated comp we have here. Yeah, so we have quite a standard default here, you know, trying to take control of mid. Let's see if Astra... Oh, he does get a pick on the fade, which is really huge fight actually, because now with the fade down, they can't really. Well, obviously they can, like I said, send bodies in, but like, okay, Lord goes down, but yeah, this round looks really dire for Combed over here. Unless a miracle play happens, which is probably not going to happen because we do have the defense stacking 8 towards their heavy side. Astra is going crazy here. He's solo won the round for SMP, pretty much. Gets a heal from Sky, and what can you do as Wi-Fi here? Wi-Fi, what can you do here? Unless you like pick one-on-one fights, yeah.
I think it's doomed.
Yeah. Oh, trigger discipline. Gets 1, gets 2.
Oh. Okay, I take it back.
Okay, is this... oh, that is unlucky. Trigger discipline there gets
2 kills out of it was honestly pretty good. I really like the angle he played, and it's quite a miracle that he wasn't caught, actually.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't hard through him. I guess the stun there, you know, they probably thought that with him stunned, he's probably not going to make any shots, but he gets 2 there. So damage is a bit of the economy, but at this point, does it really matter? You know, you're 7-0 up. Your chamber's chilling with an op and ulti, so if you're SMP, it's looking really good for you. It looks like we might have a strong fight here. Okay, we have Raze satcheling in. Okay, what is happening? A lot of util dump here. Harbor comes out. Phoenix goes huge for 2. So he gets 2 in return and gets traded out by Raze with the nade there. So we have Neon fast flanking here. I don't think they know.
I don't think they do either. He's been doing this though.
Oh, okay. Well, Astra kind of had an idea, but does lose the gunfight. A Guardian versus a Vandal. And it's down to a one-on-one actually. Raze versus Neon. Raze pops the ult. He hits it! And Raze does not. Rosa gets the ulti. And that is their first map on the board. We can see a bit of trash talking going down in the chat there. Yeah, looks like Combed is on the board. They are up 1 round. Honestly, that's better than getting 13-0'd, I'd say.
I mean, this could be a chance for him to fight back and gain some momentum. We'll have to see about what happens in this round, though.
Yeah, let's hope Combed finds more success like that. Now I'm going for an aggro fight there. Yeah, trades 1 for 1. Okay, Zeist goes down. Is Doka gonna fall down next? He knows there's about quite a few there. Throws a stun in to delay the push. He's getting chased by the Fade Dog. And it looks like Combed is trying to scale onto site. Okay, Wi-Fi just picks off the other Astra, and just like that, they have faked out A, actually. They can just walk out to B and just get the site like that. Oh, that timing is so unlucky. He goes into astral form as Sohi peeks him. Great timing from Sohi, quite unfortunate for Wi-Fi over there. Yeah, the fake comes out. Yeah, Cypher has to shoot out the dogs, deny as much info as possible, but the Sky Dog does spot a few in halls. Okay, so he spots one by screens, and the Phoenix Wall goes out to get himself to safety. So we have a double stacked up halls. It's double stacked up in halls, so he has to worry about 2, but he does fall. And as we can see here, Combed is. They picked up the second round. They are, I guess, in a sense, coming back in the half. Maybe they want to try look for a 7-5 half to see if they can carry on this sort of momentum they've built. Yeah, as we can see, Fade is not doing that well, but you know, it's about the supportive utility that you can provide for your team. It is a team game after all. That's why it's a 5-on-5 tactical shooter and not a 1-on-1. So we have a mid flash and some mid util, just trying to see if there's anyone there. Trying to spot out who is where for the offense to try dismantle them. Yeah, Phoenix walking out. Right here. Oh, Neon tries to go for a fight. He does. Yeah, we just trade a few bullets. Yeah. As we can see, they are leading towards, kind of leading towards A here, honestly, with the attempt to control Art in A main. They do know Chamber does like. Okay, as I was gonna say, I was about to say they do know Chamber does like aggroing A there, and they do capitalize on that. Really nice shot from Fade, taking out the Opper. Yeah, they do take control of Art here. Just seeing if they can come out from Art. Doka knows about that. Just takes out the Phoenix trying to entry from Art. Yeah, with that, they probably are thinking quite a few. Oh, big fight from Astra over here. With that, those trades coming in, it is quite interesting to see how SMP would react. Would they kind of know that Code has to be on the other side of the map because nothing's happening on A, and Pranav is just waiting for a sound cue. They are waiting for the time to go down.
10 seconds left.
They will hear the bomb getting planted, the spike getting planted on B site. So Ray's trying to catch a pick off just to see if they try to see if he can get a pick off in a 3-on-3 situation. See if he can make a play. Okay, he gets one, gets this guy. And the Astro Wall comes out. The Harbor tries to walk out, but it does fall. Astra is getting util spammed by the Fade. Fade pops off with a 3K.
I would say that we're definitely leaning like towards the 7-5 so far.
Yeah, it does look like Combed over here is picking up some momentum, actually forcing SMP to kind of a bad buy here. A relatively bad buy, I guess. Half their team is kind of saving, the other half is like full bot, so it's like
Just quite the unbalanced buy.
yeah, I guess it's for more of an economy decision. So we okay, the Fade is picking up the pace in the past few rounds. Okay, so he does get one. It's traded out instantly by the Astra. We have Doka here getting relatively aggressive. Okay. Anchor, is he good for what? Doka gets two! Oh! But Phoenix gets a flank on both Pranav and Doka, and pretty much wins a round for them there with a huge flank. Yeah, we have a 7-4 half right now. We have Combed winning 4 rounds in a row, which is really impressive. They were able to mitigate their opponents' momentum, and it looks like the game, in terms of game state, it looks like they are on pace to make it a 7-5 half. Yeah, we have another default here. Looks like we're gonna have a good fight here. Oh, looks like SMP does realize that they may be outnumbered here at A main, so they decide to fall back. We have the Cypher lurking up Art here. You know, a standard, well, not really a standard default, but okay. Looks like Zeus the Chamber just misses quite a few shots, does not get to kill the lurking Cypher there, so he gets a free ult. Has a general idea of where everyone is, and Raze with an op gets a opening pick onto Halls over there. So SMP do have to be wary of that B push. So with that, they do pivot towards mid, and yeah, they are in position to defend the site. I thought, oh, Doka gets 3! Down to a 2-on-1. Is Anchor going to be able to clutch it out and make it a 7-5 half? He has Halls. It looks like they don't know he's there. They might have an idea soon. So sticking over to half. They're playing in the cove together. Oh, gets the kill on the diffuser, but gets traded out straight away from Sohi. So it is a 8-4 half to the side of SMP. I feel like in this half it was mainly because it was 8-4 because Cope was really, they were too aggressive with their plays. They weren't, I guess, patient in a sense, but you can't fault them. They do have quite a solo queue team comp with the double duelist, or not solo queue, but like the rather aggressive team comp, which they had a few struggles to capitalize on that in the first few rounds, but were able to find 4 rounds to pick up in the first half. So they do have a fade and a raise, so they can do the suck nade combo, which could be deadly here if SMP walk right into it. Looks like they're gonna use those, man. SMP dodges quite the bullet there. If they walked any bit more forward, they would have util stack. Okay, they do know there's about 5 there. That's what's outside B main, so they can shift towards towards mid. They don't have to worry about A so far, but knowing timing wise, they should be kind of worried about A in case of a rotate. Okay, Phoenix gets the pick on Zeist. Doka is he falls. Looks like the Cypher trip was a bit too low, and Doka was able to jump over it, but the sound key probably gave him that. Okay, Trace comes out, and they do get pinched all from sight, from Secret and Flowers. They are able to take the first round, the pistol round for the second half. So it's looking quite good for Cone over here. They are, assuming they don't throw, they will have the ability to get it up to 6-8. Or, yeah, 6-8. Yeah, SMP in a save round here due to losing. It looks like they are going to look for a B split, actually. Yeah, we have a bit of util coming out. Teleport is broken for our chamber, so he won't have a TP for the rest of the round. Looks like they are trying to get a bit of info, see if they can find a pick, see if they can play it slow, in a sense, bore out the defenders. But yeah, so we have Raze, jump spotting. I think that's Harbor or Sky towards B long that could get a timing, but Raze is gonna peek or jump spot again to see, look for information. Yeah, it's just the info game now. They both teams are trying to see where everyone is, but it looks like SMP is gearing towards an A hit. Alright, Zeke gets a huge kill on Fade over there, but gets traded out by Astra. These kill trips over here might prove to be quite devastating for SMP if they don't. They do know. They do hear one out. Does take one out. As a Q for Cypher. Okay, they do, however, go out into sight. Cypher gets Neon. Cypher is okay. Goes down. We do have some trades coming out. They are putting up quite a fight with pistols, actually. Managing to have a man advantage, but it is classics versus Bulldogs and Spectres, so we know how this is gonna go. Phoenix over there contemplating on let's say making Raze quite angry with pulling out his mully and perhaps trying to team kill him there, or thinking about it at least. Yeah, quite a sad. It is 8-6 now towards SMP. SMP they are going into a buy round now, so it looks like, let's see if they are able to to get around on the board, trying to gain some momentum back, see if they can try take this map in the best of 3. Yeah, as you can see, comparing both sides. So in the first half, once Combed was in their buy round, like the 3rd round, they looked towards a fast B hit. But comparing that to SMP, where they're more spread out on the map with their standard default approach, but Doka just gets the Cypher pretty much getting the entry on Art, so they will pivot towards A here. Yeah, we get to see 4 of them leading towards A main. Okay, Phoenix goes down to Chamber here. Yeah, he's really low, so he's gonna try to back up with his team, and they're gonna hit A. He comes in, Skydogs comes in, Harbor Wall, yep. And we will have the defenders giving up a site, so they're just trying to play a retake or try to see what they can do with their bonus round. Try to damage SMP's economy as much as they can. Not necessarily go for exits, but they do have what a shot from Anchor taking it out.
Player standing.
Astrovet does get traded out, and it looks like SMP will win it and get another point on the map, on the scoreboard. Going up 9-6 now. So as we can see, the kills wise, it looks like Duka is just dominating the entire server with close to double of Combs' Duelist, their top fragger. So yeah, we can see why SMP is up 3 rounds. So another default coming in. Oh, that is quite a lot of damage done there by Azist onto the Raze, leaving him on 1 HP. We do have a few jiggles coming in at A main. Yeah, we do. It does look like, knowing that the B-Link player. Oh, and there is a first trade. First pick goes down in Art, but it does not matter, or it does matter. It puts a lot of pressure on the defense because they're gonna have to try to cover Art whilst they do hit B. So you can be relatively thin. And Raze being 1 HP, we'll see if the Cypher can deter the SMP off. And he does with help of Astro Util. They are going to, looks like they're going to go hit A. That flash does not clear secret, so you have to be wary about that. Wi-Fi, could he go big here?
30 seconds left.
Okay, stun comes out. Wi-Fi has the timing here. Oh, but he does get cleared. And it looks like everyone on SMP just wins their aim duels. And it looks like SMP is most likely going to go up 10-6 after this round. Yep. Cypher walks into Sky's crosshair, and we do have a round up for SMP over here. Yeah. Doka with 27. Yeah, he is putting on an absolute clinic here of a performance. He is quite possibly the most dominant player on the server right now. Yeah.
Let's go.
So as we look, as the barriers come down, we can see that SMP are looking towards a heavy B hit. This is because they have a stronger gun advantage. Or they do have gun advantage, so they will try to do what they can. Try to just send it in. They know we have better guns, we're just gonna win. But it does look like Combed is sending, is that 4? That is 4 to flank. And yeah, SP should know that is quite a few. They should know it's at least 3 or 4 coming out onto flank. Okay, they are probably just gonna get gunned down. Okay, this is gets. Oh, it gets. Yeah, it is quite unlucky for Zeus, but they do secure the round, going into 11.
Yeah, that flag didn't quite work out for them.
Yeah, with the gun advantage for SMP and the util usage, it looks like they were able to just walk them over, even though Combed had for the man advantage. It looks like better guns usually can, and better guns and util can do better than just sending bodies in.
I mean, initially I was questioning like the viability of Chamber, but it appears to be that his util usage gets really incredible for his team.
Yeah, Chamber with the buffs towards Chamber actually has made him more playable than before, but it seems like. Oh, Anchor peeks out and gets 2 there. Gets both smokes actually for SM. Yeah, it looks like he gets both smokes. That is quite a bit done there. Wi-Fi wins his one. Gets 2. And it looks like Zeist is last man standing. Does fall to Wi-Fi there. Honestly, I thought Code was gonna have a hard time getting another round after their bonus loss there, but it looks like they do pick up another round on the scoreboard. So how will SMP play to try close out this game? It looks like they're going to default with Astra, I believe, playing towards A, whilst Harbor goes for some B main control. Or I was trying to scout out what's happening over at B main. He should know there is 2 here. They might have pushed up. He heard 1 shot there. Definitely knows one's pushed up. That's why he's playing quite passive there. So we do Phoenix with the connector smoke. It's gonna be a bit wary of what's happening at connector. We have Fade probably gonna jump spot, trying to see what's happening. Okay, he knows at least one's there. They do know there's quite a few sitting in connector. So how will SMP play this? They're gonna try to look for a pick. Maybe Combed gets overzealous and tries to do something. Oh, Doka's shoulder does get spot. He pushes out with his out. Throws a stun in. Phoenix barely gets out alive. Yeah, Doka is trying to go in. Oh, gets Cypher. Gets 2. Can he get 4? Oh, gets traded out by Astra. So we do have Phoenix coming out. Okay, just a lot of trades coming in. 2 on 3. Raze comes in with an ult and gets 2 inside the cove. Wow, this guy is not ballsy, but his mechanics are not bad for Raze ults, or Raze satchels, I guess. He just went flying in at like 100k per hour. Looked like SMP could not react to that. So Comb gets 8 on the scoreboard, and do you think we're gonna have a comeback here, or do you think 8 or 9 is as much as Comb is gonna get?
I feel like they definitely have the potential to close the gap, but I don't know. I feel like their performance like often goes up and down, like especially during the South. It keeps like going back and forth between the 2 teams.
Yeah, they are ping-ponging rounds in between. So, yeah. This round, we do have a strong B hit from SMP. If defaulting doesn't work, let's just send it. Yeah, a lot of utility coming down. Okay, they should know one screens. Okay, okay, gets the entry. Could he look for more? Hulls is walled off. He does throw a stun in. Anchor does get 1. Oh, jumps! Maybe that's what saves him there. They do know he is Hulls and does fall. So, a 2-on-4 retake here. 2-on-4 retake. Over here for Cone, SMP does have the advantage here. Does have the ability to take this map to map point. Yeah. Okay, Zeist. Okay, he just somehow finds the timing on the Cypher. And it is looking unwinnable for the Astra here. They all know he's connector, or he's Link. And what can you do as Astra here? You're just pretty much just sitting dog. They're playing high-low, and he just gets 3-2-1 swung by SMP. Probably in comms, they're probably just like 3, 2, 1, swing! And just like that, they secure match point. Yeah. Okay. So looking at the scoreboard here, we do have Fade with the operator out. Something you don't normally see, especially peeking mid with an operator. Usually you would want to fight with a rifle because it's such a close quarter map, aside from B long. But let's see what they can do. Okay. Looks like they don't get the trade util. Smoke comes out top mid. We have Phoenix pushing out, trying to make a play. Oh, he does catch Chamber over there. Cha shoots the Fade Dog, mistaking that for the enemies. And yeah, we do have a B hit coming in for SMP. Ashwall comes out. Asuk gets Sky here. And what are they gonna do? Are they gonna pull the trigger? They're gonna pull the trigger. Oh, okay. Trey comes in. Sky for Raze. So an eye comes out, and it is a 3v4. So in this situation, it is planted for long. What are you gonna do? And could you have an op right next to someone? Okay, gets one. Wi-Fi does. Gets okay. Asher here going good for 2. Is he good for more? The bomb is being pinged, but unfortunately it is a 2-on-1 situation there, and he is out in the open. So Combed does get 9. If we look at the economy over here, it does look like SMP, their economy is still pretty solid. So they are going to look towards a buy round here, but if they do lose this round, Combed, I can actually see Combed pulling it back and bringing this match to overtime if that happens. But we will have to see. SMP does have another chance to just send it onto a site or just win the game here. Does look like they are heavily looking towards A here with 4 coming up A main and one lurking towards mid. Does look like the Fade util does spot lurking Chamber out. Cypher knows that they're looking for an A hit. Okay, Suns come in. Cypher does go down, but Chamber is picked out on main, so they have to be SMP has to be wary about the A main flank. Okay, Raze does get the Roomba kill there. It does satchel in. A bit of a miss. Oh, okay. Tokia just slides in, and just like that, from Flowers gets 4. SMP, just like that, takes map 1. Valiant effort from Combed over there, pulling it back. In a sense, pulling it back from 8-4 half to a 13-9 score at the end of the game. So what do you think about that match?
Honestly, there was honestly a really strong attempt for like Combed, especially like to come back against SSB. But ultimately, it did come to like Dokja actually like winning out the round and preventing them from taking on that overtime.
Yeah, yeah, like you said, SMP was, was able to close out the match. But I feel like that's also due to their communication. It feels like in certain rounds there was a bit of a communication breakdown in the side of Combed. Hence, a lot of mistakes were capitalized by SMP. Yeah, it was quite a sad 7-0 first 7 rounds actually.
Yeah.
Them going up 7-0 and then Combed having the ability to come back from that, shows that their mental is relatively strong. They don't just crumble once they're down. Like if it was me in a ranked game, if I was down 7-0, I'm spamming that FFO. I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going next. But Combed does have that dog in them, Yeah,
definitely. And they didn't even call out for a single timeout, which I'm pretty surprised about. Like, there was no attempt to stop the momentum. They were just like, okay, we're still going to win this. We're still going to get these points.
Yeah, they do have a very aggressive comp. So we do see kind of 2 different philosophies here, with one philosophy being we want to play aggro, and the other one being let's play methodically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to see how the aggressive team comp can falter in specific instances.
I mean, I would say that the Phoenix pick was pretty risky since he is probably like a duelist that's like not exactly meta right now.
Yeah, he can get quite a few rounds just because teams might not know how to play against him, even though his agent pool is relatively simple. You know, you just pretty much just like simple. It's basically like a KO. So like you do have the ability to throw a wall instead of a knife. So yeah, SMP does take map 1, and it looks like map 2 is ready. So why don't we just jump in towards that? Yeah, let's hope there's no 7-0 half or 7-0 dominant rounds. Let's hope it's a more 3-4 kind of balance
we'll
for
have to see about that.
the second map. And we will be jumping into, what's the second map again?
Second map was
Haven, actually. Yeah, Haven. So we do have Doka interlocking Neon, Zeist hovering the Jet. This guy is a really confident aimer. He is a really confident aimer, and I'm pretty sure I've played with him a few times, and he's carried me a few times. So I'd like to see him on a duelist. Maybe both teams can run a double duelist to see how both teams' aggression can kind of match up into each other.
I definitely see like Haven being like more viable for toothless. Like we do see Jet and Neon being played out here, so yeah, honestly
so,
very fair.
Yeah, Omen is a standard pick on Haven, as a matter of fact, because his blind allows you to take control, to retake a lot easier with Haven's layout, and yeah, he just has he has a lot of ability to kind of just make plays. Like you can add other smokes as well, but Haven is seen more. And like I said, SMP here looking towards the KJ, because KJ does have that strong map control with that turret over in Garage, and an alarm bot that can be put in B or C. So I played a bit of everything on Haven. Played a bit of Jet, played a bit of KJ, so I do know what is going on. And we do have a solo initiator coming out, solo KO initiator coming out for Combed here, which is something I do not like. KO is not the greatest to be the solo initiator. His knife does not provide the hard info gathering that Sova provides. But you do have a lot of playmaking potential with the KO Jet duo. You can throw a Jet Smoke and pop flash out. That is something that can be utilized for Combed. So, like I said, the turret right there can just essentially take control of Garage and C. You know, you can't get looked up on, basically. Yeah, so we have Omen aggro, or we have maybe a bit of aggression coming in from SMP here. Sorry. Yeah, so it looks like it is a fast speed hit. Oh, Jet misses his dash. But just like that, they just were able to run onto site. Zeist is somehow still backside. And what is going on? Trays are coming in left, right, and center. Okay. Bomb does get planted. Cypher. Quite a few whiff shots, but at the end, the stun was enough to take him out with the inaccuracy from it.
Almost out.
This is quite. I don't think this is something we are allowed to show, but that is quite a round.
Again.
Yeah, even in the chat, there's something a bit too graphic for the KJ over there. Yeah. So first round goes to SMP. Quite a few frags coming out from Pranav, not Pranav, to essentially retake the site. Yeah. So they are looking towards a 2-1-2 setup for the defense, whilst it is a mid control coming in from Combed. And it looks like Zeist on top of B is able to pick off the other Jet.
Gun here.
And yeah, it's just, honestly, if I was Combed here, I would just be like, you know what? Why don't we just send somewhere as 5? If we lose, well, we're not expecting to win the round anyways. It's better than getting picked off. We have a better chance if we just send 5 to go hit somewhere, but it looks like they are trying to fight the Scout and the Marshall and Marshall. Excuse my terminology over there. Zeist is having a bit of a mouse spasm there. And looks like SMP is able to win a round like that, going up 2-0. A relatively clean flawless, not dropping any guns to Combed. Yeah. Yeah. We do have a Comb's first buy round, so we can see how they are going to play. Yeah. Yeah, we do have an aggressive play coming in from Zeist here, dashing up into mid. We have seen this quite a lot in the professional scene. However, no, he gets a 180 against 2 there. Oh, I thought he was just gonna get, I thought he was just gonna get domed by someone. It looks like he was able to capitalize on that aggression, dropping it to a 3-on-3. Combed here is looking towards the A hit here. I like this aggression coming in from SMP, trying to look for that Vandal that Zeist dropped in attacker's spawn. Yeah, this is a timing that Combed has to be wary about. Honestly, without any info, they can be anywhere. Yeah.
I feel like this flank is a pretty good opportunity for the side of SMP as well. Like, will they be able to? Okay, they anticipate.
yeah. I guess they just know. I mean, at that point, you're kind of just way pushed up into spawn, and they kind of made noise already. Yeah, they're all flank. Oh, Jet is not able to find the timing, but just like that, SMP, they're up 3. They somehow won their bonus, and it's looking quite dire for Combed here. It seems like Combed is quite a momentum-based team. I'll say that. They kind of need, like, their playstyle is so, it's kind of one-dimensional that you kind of just expect one thing, which is they're gonna send it. And yeah, it looks like SMP is able to counter that in a sense. But Zeist is running an off on round 4. Yeah, it is going to be quite the...
Get lost.
Well, I honestly, I have no idea. They like Combed is, they're just trying to look for something, anything, just try to damage their economy. Yeah, hope SMP just plays aggressive or over peaks somewhere. Yeah. The teammates coming in and a flawless round, so they don't drop any rifles. And SMP's economy is going to skyrocket off the roof now. Yeah, it looks like if Combed wants to come back, they're going to have to get quite a few rounds in, otherwise this will be a relatively quick 2-0 for SMP.
I feel like coming from the side of SMP, they're really like looking forward to deny like any bit of momentum.
Yeah. like yeah, like I said, or like you said about momentum, it looks like they are quite a feast or famine team. Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. They do just send it onto C, and it looks like Duka is trying to, yeah, does get caught out. With, quite a solid execute, honestly. Bomb does get dropped towards C long, however. They will get the plant down. And Cypher does have a timing, does get one. However, it gets traded by Pranav. Pranav on 12 HP. Is he going to be able to clutch it? Throw just smoke out, maybe to bait out the attackers. But he does get timing here. Raze here's TV, walks out of the smoke, and does get Pranav. So quite a solid hit from Comb there. We were able to layer their util together and we're able to take the site. Yeah, looking at the scoreboard, well, it does look like Wi-Fi is struggling quite a bit on this map compared to last map where he was winning quite a few crucial fights that gave them rounds. So I feel like once Wi-Fi starts to turn up, is going to be better for Code. No, the off comes out. Okay, he misses a few shots, gets ulted by the Raze. Soba does get one from Sewers. It looks like they were not able to fully clear Sewers. The Killjoy ultimate comes down, slowing down the push, maybe deterring the attackers from hitting A, but it looks like they're just gonna wait it out and probably re-hit. It is a 3-on-3, so they should kind of expect the defense to be relatively spread out. Maybe leaning towards A, or maybe having a few rotations. Okay, Raze is spamming onto... He's just spamming the box. We do have a jump spot for info coming out from SMP. The Sova more being specific, and so he does get scanned, but he is able to get one from Graffiti. And it looks like, well, they have to make a move. 30 seconds on the clock. It looks like, yeah, this round is pretty much over, unless they're able to do something. Nope. Trade or just aim duels. Wi-Fi on 4 HP. Honestly, there's not much you can do. And he goes down. Yeah. Quite a dominant performance coming in from SMP. I guess they're just the better team. Kind of like that is the deduction we can get from both from last map and how this map is going. SMP is just the better team. However, all hope is not lost. After this eco coming in from Combed, they do, or maybe this map, this round, sorry, they might have the ability to win a few more rounds.
Here.
Yeah, so smoke comes in to deter to kind of hinder the offer from kind of hopping, but he does find a way to find a little pocket to look through the smoke there. But yeah, it's just trying to take map space, even though they have a bad buy. Okay, at least he does get one. The nade pushes him onto site, so he has to be wary about the Raze being actually on site or close by. So he takes control of Garage. He pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure he knows. Oh, it looks like he doesn't, and does unfortunately pay with his life for that.
Here.
A lurking duelist. One of the duelist's main feats. Always love those lurking duelists. But yeah, it looks like Combed is able to get the plant down. The ultimate does come down, so forces it to be gunfights only. Okay, is able to get two. Oh, he is very, very dominant. And Pranav is the L player, and just like that, they are able to retake. Yeah. Yeah, 6 rounds for S&P. They are putting quite the dominant performance right now. Surprisingly, Doka is not on top of the scoreboard. It looks like he's sharing a bit of the kills for his teammates. You know, sharing a bit of the love, spreading the love between the team. You know, he was like, he's probably saying in comms, "Oh, you know, I kind of just fragged out last game. You know, I'll let you guys carry me this time. You know, you guys should have some fun as well."
Let us hunt.
So we're gonna have a standard dart going towards a lobby from P. Okay, as he tries to get a pick in grass, he hears quite a few grass. This might be a B hit.
Cover going out.
Yeah, B hit comes in. Sparks come out. Both heroes are in. TP's in, and they don't know Pranav. Oh,
Spike down B.
Pranav just walked out. There's quite a few miscommunication feats here. But yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like. Square through, yeah, just like that. He is able to catch out. Okay, but yeah. So he is spotted out. They should know he's here. Can he win this fight? And he does fall. That round was quite scary for
That was
Cone.
way too chaotic.
Yeah, it was way too chaotic. Pranav somehow was able to just, sorry, not Pranav, was somehow able to just walk out on site, and he did whip quite a bit on the planting Omen, but was able to just calm down and get the Omen kill. Yeah, a bit of a communication breakdown. Not Pranav should have. He did live for a bit longer than he should have, but yeah. Okay, this is looking like a fast A hit. Fast Showers control, so it does look like. Yeah, I guess Chet just gets domed by Sova. Yeah. Yeah, Sova just. Yeah, he's just good for 3. What more is there to say? It is what it is. Hey, at least it's not 7-0. At least it's not 7-0. As he was generous enough to give 2 rounds before hitting that 7-round mark. And they are trying to go for a group photo here. That is something. That is a memory they will all cherish for winning this map. A little group photo for them having such a dominant performance, dominant retake. Yeah. At this point, if you're combed, like, what do you do? What can you do? Like, your B hits aren't working. The only C hit, or not the only C hit, but like the C hit you tried did work, but you do need to be really coordinated for that, and they have to not be prepared. SMP has to not be prepared for it, so it does look like they're going back to defaulting. Maybe shifting towards the C site here. Maybe another B hit. But look at this read. They don't have anyone on A. SMP does not have anyone on A. Or they do have Sova pushed up heavily A main or A long. So they will kind of know that Coned is kind of trapped towards the grass and mid, because they are pushing up C as well. So now they definitely know that it's either a garage hit or a B hit. But Smokes comes out from the Jets. The dash is popped. So Cone's Jet has to. No, I guess he just waits for it to time out. Couldn't find an opportune moment to dash in. He just walks out, the smoke, no communication. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there was a bit of a communication breakdown there. Zeus was able to backstab one of the players on Cone and just go
That was
for mother.
definitely really good timing coming from him.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, it is quite. Would you say from the performance S&P has put up so far? Because let's be real, it doesn't seem like Combed is gonna. Well, they might come back on defense, but it's gonna be really hard for them. Do you think they are the favorites coming into? Maybe too early to speak, but they do. Combed does pop flash out onto a long, forcing the Zeus to dash out. Omen does TP somewhere, but they do get pretty much taken down. What is going on? We're not trying to go for the knife. Oh, that is disrespectful. Honestly, that's okay, right?
I don't know. Honestly, I was like expecting more aggression, I suppose, like from the side of the attackers. But I'm not seeing that right now. It seems like they just like keep getting caught up by the defenders and they just deny like that entry most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, it is quite hard for Comb to walk onto site or like run onto site. You can see why now that we can kind of see that the KO solo initiator is quite detrimental for Code here. It looks like they're gonna go for a B hit. Okay, just go for a B hit. Zeus misses his shot, and he does get. Yeah, Raze is able to get to this round. Yeah. It looks like they're able, on the right side, they're able to get the bomb down. Question is, are they able to hold it? You do know both are coming in from main, or B mid, sorry. Cypher does spot Silva out. Gets a stun. Okay, Doka throws a stun in, gets it to half, but unfortunately does not win the round. Yeah. Yeah, it is quite unfortunate with how this is going. If we can pull up the scoreboard to see how everyone is playing. Yeah, it's just an outclass. Yeah, the Sohi with 9 kills is the lowest player on SMP, and the highest player on Combed is, Calvin D's with 9 kills as well. Really got me there with that name. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how, if you're Combed, it's quite unfortunate. If you're SMP, they are really dominant, and they are. It looks like they're comfortably sweeping their way onto the grand finals. But that aggression there, oh my gosh. Okay. Honestly, I have no idea what just happened. They're just able to take C like that. Cypher was able to get 2 within his. Okay, trade's coming out. Yeah, that Cypher really won them the round with those 2 fragile and C-long. That's in a sense, but yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm just hoping something interesting can happen, maybe.
Well, it does look like SNP is opting to quite buy up slightly.
Yeah. I do like this aggression coming in from Comb. SNP probably knows how to deal with this. They are quite they know how to read the map really well. So if they want to give up one part of the map, they know that they have to take another part of the map. So let's just see if anything crazy happens. So we do have We do have Sohi trying to maybe look for an entry here, since he's not doing the greatest fragging wise. He can try. Oh, looks like trades are coming out. But it is a 4-on-4 with the health advantage going towards Combed. SMP have fully rotated off, destroying that trip. Combed should know, or should have a general idea of where SMP have hit.
Spike planted.
Yeah, so he has, if you look at the minimap, so he has looked up. He is very, very far away from his team. So, yeah, let's hope he's able to do something. He is definitely heard by players of Combed and is down. His around the world lurk did not go well for SMP, but what can you expect? It is a save round for them. Yeah. Okay.
They're going to scatter from my stuff.
Let's hope SMP are able to close this out. Yeah, probably close it out so we can all go on a short break afterwards. But obviously we are rooting for the underdogs here because we want to have a interesting BO3 or BO5 or yeah. Okay, it looks like they're probably just gonna send it. Okay. A few trades coming out, a bit of aggression coming in from the Jet over here. KO is pushed up to T spawn, so they know they are definitely in that A area. Oh, but he does fall. KO does fall. Quite a bad death, actually. So now that gives SMP the opportunity to kind of rotate. But what will they do? SMP just sitting towards. They are gonna look for a re-hit towards A. Smoke comes out on B, maybe to fake out a cross towards garage or onto site. Never know. Okay, so he gets the entry, and yeah, just like that, the A players have fallen.
Scanning ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite doomed. For now, doing a bit of trolling with Sohi, but can you blame them? They're up 10-4. Probably gonna go 11-4. Pranav blinds his teammate as he peeks, and just like that, donates a free kill to Cypher, but Cypher does get traded out. Yeah, yeah, so it is quite grim looking at how this match is being played out. But this is just how it goes. It's just a quite a team differential, and yeah, just we can talk about that more later once the map is over. However, looks like Rav is going to take the duelist role upon himself and get the entry pick. However, SMP do not have smokes now, so I don't know how they are going to run onto site. Maybe they're just gonna run on and hope that they win their aim duels, but this does give Combed a huge advantage without any smokes cutting out any sight lines. But it looks like they're just gonna walk into site and just okay, huge play from Jet over here. Gets 3. Zeist, maybe Fat Fingers. Oh, Jet on Jet fight here. Who is the? Well, I mean, we can kind of tell who's the better Jet, but in this situation, who is the better Jet? It does not matter because they do have a crossfire set up for Combed, so they will get 5 rounds. looking at the economy, S&P might be forced to a save round, but not Doka. He's just gonna hero buy and just hope for the best. Honestly, if you're in his shoes, would you do the same thing?
This should do.
You're just up 5. You're up 6 rounds. Like,
This goes here.
might as well just do it just for a confidence boost.
That goes there.
But yeah. Looks like a lot of mid presence coming in. Yeah. They are going to go for a B hit. The dart comes in, scans anchor. He is going to go down, and Doka sprays through the smoke, gets the Cypher, and just like that, the defense has crumbled for Code.
One enemy remaining.
Of course, you need to have that one watching flank if you're planting for B. Wi-Fi is able to get Sohi, but does reveal his location. But just like that, SNP will be up to match point.
Match point.
Sorry, game point, which is also
They're desperate.
they are 1 round off going to the finals. Yeah. Yeah, so this is just a dominant performance coming in from S&P. What more can you do as Combed? You know, S&P is quite well versed with their communication, and they have really strong aimers as well. That is not okay, this does fall. Jet dashing into window, looking for an aggressive play here. Does anyone know? Okay, he does know there is a an alarm bot watching flank. Is he able to sneak through it?
I don't think he'll be able to.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Spike down.
Raze is able
One
to
enemy
kill
remaining.
or get the planter. But lockdown is destroyed, and Suga does go down. So 12-6. 6 rounds for Combed. Honestly, not bad. Yes.
That round was also quite expected. I was expecting like SNP to be able to take it on, but it appears to be that Comb was definitely like able to counter them this time around.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hope spirals into a bit of momentum for Cone. However, let's be real. It's probably like S&P aren't probably gonna falter, or they're not like you can only lose as so many or win so many mid fights. Just like that, they have lost mid. And it looks like it might be a B hit. They are scaled up into B. Okay, Jet does get 1, gets 2. Spike is dropped. Okay, Jet goes for more. 3. Could he get more? No. Pranav open in window. He does shut him down, unfortunately. So what do you do in a 2v2 situation? And if you're S&P, they do have bomb control. You have an op. You have an operator in one of your hands and an Odin in the other one. So what can you do?
One enemy remaining.
Okay, playing a little bit of timing there. Pranav does go down. 14 HP on Asuka, but he does go down to Goblin D's. Yeah, yeah, a bit of a throw there from S&P, kind of just running into...
I wouldn't have bought that Odin personally.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this map is just having fun. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not a forfeit tournament, but like, you play games to have fun. So if you're not having fun, is there a really point in playing? Unless you're going pro, obviously. Oh, I'm just missing his. Oh.
Spike down mid.
Sheriff Rain Boss dashes in. Zeus does not care. Yeah, just like that, he is able to somewhat get onto site.
Spike carrier is killed.
It is
One enemy
very.
remaining.
It does look like game point. Goblin does have bomb control, so he. Yeah, SMP should know this guy is there.
Out of charges.
I'm just gonna util, try to util spam him out. Maybe not. Maybe SMP can't close this. Bit of a health advantage for Goblin. With the health disadvantage, is able to secure the round.
I'm not sure if that Hunter's Fury was the best idea, especially in a 1v1 situation.
Yeah, well, by the time he pulled it out, it was a 2-on-1, but then by the time he pulled it out, unfortunately his teammate did fall, or did drop. So, it looks like Combed might have the chance to come back. However, another mid aggression Pranam gets wall banged by the Odin
Get out of my way.
at mid. Yeah. Let's see what can happen. Anchor is off. He does get a 1 and done.
Here.
So SMP are wary.
Will they be able to anticipate this flank though?
Yeah, looks like.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, okay. Jet gets 2.
Down A.
I guess they were not expecting it. They know Zeist is on C, so all Jet has to do is wait for him to peek him, or, you know, Cypher can just catch him out garage. But yeah,
At this point, they've been on match points for about 4 rounds in a row.
yeah, they have. It looks like they're having a bit of, I don't know if they're struggling to close out the game, or if it's just, let's say it's more of a bit of trolling coming in from S&P. Yeah. So it looks like they are going to go for a C hit with Killjoy lurking towards mid. Yep. Stun comes out, Jet dashes in. Cypher just gets run over by the 4 bodies that were placed on him.
Spike planted.
Yeah, so what can you do? So he should be able to find the timing. He gets a timing, and it's a 3-on-4. We take
Satchel out.
and just like that, they are getting picked off 1 by 1. And it looks like I was trying to go for another
That's
knife.
so troll.
Oh, it might be trouble. Oh, Anchor! Anchor! Oh, what a shot on Zeist. But what a throw from SMP.
Guys, please stop trolling.
Oh,
Place.
SMP just throwing the round like that. For not going for a knife, and they're just giving him one on
This
ones.
pains me to watch.
It does. It is quite painful, but hey, we get more rounds, so yeah. It's a you take what you can get, I guess. You take what you can get. Yeah, SMP is
I will be their
struggling to
nightmare.
close out the game, and let's see what they're gonna do. It looks like they're starting to get worried. Combed is kind of getting a bit of momentum. No one breaks the knife, which is what you love to see. As we can see, in all elos, no one breaks a knife, even in Immortal. So it's not just the silver games, but Zeist is able to pick off the Jet. But Anchor responds with 2. So what can SMP be thinking of doing now? Combed does not know where the bomb is, so they have to be wary of SMP showing up pretty much anywhere, and just running onto site. It looks like Doka and Pranav are having a What is going on? It looks like they're saying rotate, and Sova is quite literally just rotating his model instead of running onto C. Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Code should have a general idea that this trip is quite hard for Joker there. Anchor gets a bit zealous there and over peaks. However, gets traded. 10 seconds on the clock. Okay, Cypher, honestly, you just have to stay alive. If you're KO, you don't have to do anything. Both of you just have to stay alive. And just like that, we are at 12-11.
The sun does slight bring up over time.
Yeah, so a bit of a throw coming out from SMP over here. Okay, at least we do get a competitive seeds. They have, Combed have won. How many is that? Is that 6 in a row?
Yeah, that should be 6.
Yeah.
I really do hope like they'll be able to close the gap this round though.
Close the gap or close the game? Who are
Good
you
question.
supporting for? Yeah.
Good question.
Anchor gets a pick onto Sova. Their initiator is down. So what will SMP do? Combed is getting very aggressive. The Jet does peek off Zeist. They should know they are getting pinched here, so they have to make a move soon. What will they do? Nade comes out. So he does get the trade, get the entry on the heavy player. Duka is able to catch the flanker off. 1 minute on the clock with Spike. I think he is... Yeah, he's probably just gonna run towards C. He knows that... Oh, maybe not C. Maybe he... Oh, he didn't mind gamed here. They do think that Cypher is set up on C, which is why he's going to be instead trying to catch a rotate off. But they, unfortunately, they do know Cypher being diligent enough to switch up the
30 seconds left.
setup. But yeah, it looks like we're going to overtime.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Now, if you're SMP here, you have to be a bit worried, honestly.
That was so doomed.
Yeah, like you're up 12-5 and you somehow throw 7 rounds in a row. It's not looking good, honestly. You have to be a bit worried.
Sounds like my ranked teammates.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's okay. I'm sure one of these teams will be able to come out with... Let's hope for 2 wins in a row. Let's not be over ambitious and let's just hope one of these teams can end it with 1 OT and not go for more. Okay. Looks like since it's OT, the SMP does not want to play that aggressive as any mistake can... Okay, trade's coming out. They do hold C. So they, just like that, they have shut down Combs push. Yeah, so we have... All you have to do is just wait for Combs to run into your crosshairs if you're SMP here.
Shutting them down.
Yeah, I hope you break the util. Yeah, there you go.
Wi-Fi is just like slowly trying to push up, but I'm not sure how you'll be able to like counter all the people on site.
Yeah. Okay, just call it a 3-2-1 swing. Just someone call it a 3-2-1 swing. You can get to it.
1 enemy remaining.
My ult's ready.
Okay, that looks like 3-2-1 swing is a bit uncoordinated, but it's all right because so he does
Switching sides.
close out the round.
Point.
And now is SMP able to close out the game? That is the question. Will we see some aggression coming in from Combed, or will they play a bit further back? It looks like from the positioning of Combed so far, They are looking. They're not going to. I don't think they're gonna aggro mid. They might fight for a bit of control over a main or a long, but that's about it. Okay, they should know there's about 2 there. So Jet is forced to get out of there, otherwise the bait has not worked. So Z's just clearing his corners just in case. Oh. Okay, the Jet gets a bit ambitious there. Okay. And it looks like, just like that, the map should be sealed. SMP should come out with this win. You could hear a lot coming back from CT spawn. Yeah. Now we're just trying to look for a bit of time, trying to look for a pick here, but yeah, it's just, it looks pretty doomed for it go. SMP should have the win. Anchor does get 1, but a trade's coming out. Zeus gets 2, and it looks like SMP have
Attackers win.
taken map 2. And just like that, SMP will be advancing to the finals. Yeah, quite a dominant performance coming in from SMP, honestly. That Pearl, you know, kind of showed a glimpse of how the series was going to be, or how we thought the series was going to be, with a 7-0 stomp into a bit of a comeback for Combed over there. And then in map 2 Haven, let's just say SMP,
They true.
they were having fun. Let's put it that way. They were having fun, and yeah. So let's just go over to the scoreboard here in the overtime match. So it looks like Wi-Fi was having a rough game, going 9-22, but Goblin was trying to pick up the pace for his, or pick up the what's the word? Trying to pick up for his teammate, for his teammate's underperformance with match MVPing. However, with the with 3 teammates of SMP being pretty much a team diff, honestly. Let's just look at the ACSs. It does look like a bit of a team diff. 7 First Bloods coming over for Zeist. That's honestly, that's pretty crazy. Doing that at that level. Yeah, it's just a dominant performance coming in from SMP. Looking back at the few of the rounds, there was a bit of communication breakdown coming in from Combed. It seemed like a solo queue team comp, you know, where you have like one of your teammates, he's like full mute, perma mute the entire game. He gets killed planting with the spike, doesn't say anything, and that just spirals into like a thrown round. But also the team comps, yeah, we kind of saw 2 different philosophies. It was a send it in team comp and a more methodical team comp.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and well, as we can see, maybe also a bit of an aim diff this series, but we did see that the methodical team comp did come out with the victory. So congratulations to SMP for advancing to the finals. Yeah, unfortunately, Combed is unable. They were unable to pull out the victory. They did get 2-0'd, but they were able to make the second game relatively competitive, coming back
Yeah.
7 or.
There was definitely
7-0
an
in a row.
attempt to like come back, but unfortunately the overtime closed it in for them.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just a strong performance, and let's just hope that in the finals we do have more of a balanced match. Let's hope SMP doesn't just stomp all the way through to a championship.
I don't know. I think it might be a rematch between SMP and Pentiment City once again.
Might be.
Yeah.
Let's hope that's the case. I don't know anything about the other team, but it looks like going into the finals, we do have a very dominant team coming in. The coordinated team with strong aimers and preset strats. Gladly, luckily we didn't have to go to Ascent, so we didn't have to watch maybe 30 minutes of defaulting and just trying to get mid control, but it was nice to see different maps compared to Ascent being picked in the first two, and yeah, just a 2-0 coming in from SMP. Combed had their ups and downs. We'll say that had their ups and downs. On Pearl, they were able to scare SMP a bit with their comeback towards the end of first half, and in the second game on Haven, they were definitely able to scare SMP with their 7-map comeback, but that was also partly due to SMP throwing a bit, maybe playing a bit for content, which is something we love to see. But yeah, like that, SMP does advance to the finals. And if you were to give MVP to one player, who would you give it to?
Honestly, I would have to I would be so indecisive. All of these players are great in their own ways. We've seen these players clutch up a lot of rounds. I saw Wi-Fi doing extremely good during the first match especially. So I cannot give an MVP to anyone. Any thoughts though, coming from your side?
Well, since most of the cam was kind of put onto SMP, we kind of saw the duelists kind of highlight or make highlight plays. So their entries were kind of the ones that were making a lot of space for the teams, so they were able to walk into site safely. That being said, I feel like the utility usage coming out from both Pranav and, I don't want to botch his name, the Sova in the second map. Their utility usage was quite well done. But if any MVPs, honestly, I'd give it to Sohi. I love his bottom track, his bottom track performance coming. It was just amazing on the second map, and I'm not sure about the first map, but yeah, you can tell that SMP was really strong. But honestly, if I jokes aside, I would probably give the MVP to either Doka or maybe probably Doka. Yeah, Doka had a really strong first map. Maybe Doksha. Sorry if I was mispronouncing.
This is what watching too much Blue Lock gets you.
Yeah. But yeah, Doksha just honestly, it was just incredible performance, especially in Pearl. Second map, he was struggling for a bit, but was able to pick up his own weight at the end. I think going positive at the end. Yeah, so just like that, the first match will come to a conclusion. SMP does advance to the finals, and if you're watching us, we do have a surprise for us for the finals. Can't leak it now because it's a surprise, but if you're watching, stay tuned. We will be taking a short break.
All right, we'll see you at 5 p.m.
6.
6?
6 p.m.
All right, who's late?
Yeah.
babe, wanna leave this town. I'm saying, whatever, if you wanna go, I'm down. 'Cause darling, we were made for bigger things. And this place keeps killing our dreams. And the score, I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We could leave this whole place behind. Yeah. Oh, I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We could leave this whole place behind. I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We could leave this whole place behind. Oh, I'm saying it's tired of waiting. We could leave this whole place behind.
Perfect. He gets to section off a lot of the site, and it looks like Neon goes in for one. Yep. And just like that, he just solo cleared halls. Yeah, we have the rest of the team. Oh my god, he's getting 4. He's gonna get the A. He gets the A. They should know. Oh, looks like Phoenix is just gonna run in.
He gets stunned though. I don't think that's a very good position for him to be in.
Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. Oh, this is quite sad. Oh, and they're just gonna clean him up. Looks like that. Oh, that timing is so unlucky. He goes into actual form as 70%. Great timing from Silly. Quite unfortunate for the Wi-Fi over there. Yeah.
I would say that we're definitely leaning like towards this 75 so far.
Yeah, it does look like coming over here is picking up some momentum. Actually forcing SMP to kind of a bad buy here. A relatively bad buy, I guess. Half their team is kind of saving, the other half is off against a open pick. So SMP do have to be wary of that B push. So in fact, they do pivot towards mid. Yeah, they are in position to defend the site. I thought I was up against one more. Is actually going to be able to clutch it out. As you can see, comparing both sides, so in the first half, once Philly was in their fire round, the third round, it looked towards a fast lead hit. Comparing that to SMP, where they're more spread out on the map with their standard Philly and better guns and util can do better than just sending bodies in.
I mean, initially I was questioning like the viability of Chamber, but it appears to be that his util uses gets really incredible versus team.
Yeah, Chamber with the buffs were Chamber actually has playable in form, but it seems like oh, Anchor peeks out. Phoenix barely gets out alive. Yeah, Doge is trying to go in. Oh, gets Cypher, gets 2. Can he get 4? Oh, gets traded out by Astra. So we do have Phoenix coming out. Okay, just a lot of trades coming in. 2 on 3. Raze comes in with an and gets 2 inside the cove. Wow. SMP has to be wary about the aiming flank. Okay. Raze does get the Roomba kill there. It does satchel in. Bit of a miss. Oh, okay. Tokia just slides in, and just like that. Okay, he tries to get a picking grass. He hears quite a few grass. This might be a V hit. Yeah, V hit comes in. Sparks come out. Both heroes are in. Only TP's in. And they don't know Pernod. Oh, Pernod just walked out. What more is there to say? It is what it is. Hey, at least it's not 7-0. At least it's not 7-0. He was generous enough to give 2 rounds before hitting a 7-round mark. And they are trying to go for a group photo here. The dash is popped, so Combs Jet has to. No, I guess he just waits for it to time out. Couldn't find an opportune moment to dash in. He just walks out the smoke. No communication. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there was a Zista dash out. Omen does TP somewhere, but they do get pretty much taken down. What is going on? We're not trying to go for the knife. Oh, that is disrespectful. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how if you're combed, it's quite unfortunate. If you're SMP, they are really dominant, and it looks like they're comfortably sweeping their way onto the grand finals. But that aggression there, oh my gosh. Yeah, it's quite doomed. For now, doing a bit of trolling with Sohi, but can you blame them? They're up 10-4. Probably gonna go 11-4. Ronaldo plans his teammate as he peeks, and yeah, I mean, honestly, this map is just having fun. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not a forfeit tournament, but like, you play games to have fun. So if you're not having fun, is there a really point in playing? Unless you're going pro, obviously. Oh, and just find the timing. You get the timing, and it's a 3-on-4. You take and just like that, they are getting picked off one by one, and it looks like I was trying to go for the knife.
So troll.
Oh, it might be trouble. Oh, Anchor! Anchor! Oh, perfect. He gets a section off a lot of the site, and it looks like Neon goes in for one. Yep, and just like that, he just solo cleared halls. Yeah, we have Rest of the team. Oh my god, he's getting 4. He's gonna get the ace and he gets the A. They should know. Oh, looks like Phoenix is gonna run in.
He gets stunned though. I don't think that's a very good position for him to be in.
Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. Oh, this is quite sad. Oh. And they're just gonna clean them up. Looks like that. They have faked out A actually. They can just walk out to B and just get a sight like that. Oh, that timing is so unlucky. He goes into astral form as Sohi peeks him. Great timing from Sohi, quite unfortunate for Wi-Fi over there. Yeah, the fake.
I would say that we're definitely leaning like towards the 7-5 so far.
Yeah, it does look like Combed over here is picking up some momentum, actually forcing SMP to kind of a bad buy here. A relatively bad buy, I guess. Half their team is kind of saving, the other half is like, oh, gets a opening pick onto Halls over there. So SMP do have to be wary of that B push. So with that, they do pivot towards mid, and yeah, they are in position to defend the site. I thought, oh, Duncan gets 3! Down to a 2-on-1 is actually going to be able to clutch it out. As you can see, comparing both sides, so in the first half, once Combed was in their buy round, like the 3rd round, they looked towards a fast B hit. But comparing that to SMP, where they're more spread out on the map with their standard really can, and better guns and util can do better than just sending bodies in.
I mean, initially I was questioning like the viability of Chamber, but it appears to be that his util use is just really incredible for his team.
Yeah, Chamber with the buff switching actually has made him more playable than before, but it seems like... Oh! Anchor peeks out. Phoenix barely gets out alive. Yeah, Doka is trying to go in. Oh, gets Cypher, gets 2. Can he get 4? Oh, gets traded out by Astra. So we do have Phoenix coming out. Okay, just a lot of trades coming in.
30 seconds left.
2-on-3. Raze comes in with an and gets 2 inside the cove. Wow. SMP has to be wary about the aiming flank. Okay. Raze does get the Roomba kill there. It does satchel in. Bit of a miss. Oh, okay. Tokia just slides in, and just like that. Okay, as he tries to get a picking grass, he hears perfect grass. This might be a B hit. Yeah, B hit comes in. Sparks come out. Both heroes are in. TP's in. And they don't know Perna. Oh. No, just walked out. What more is there to say? It is what it is. Hey, at least it's not 7-0. At least it's not 7-0. He was generous enough to give 2 rounds before hitting that 7-round mark. I think I'm trying to go for a group photo here. The dash is popped, so Comb's jet has to. No, I guess he just waits for it to time out. Couldn't find an opportune moment to dash in. He just walks out, the smoke, no communication. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there was a decent dash out. Omen does TP somewhere, but they do get pretty much taken down. What is going on? We're not trying to go for the knife. Oh, that is disrespectful. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how if you're Combed, it's quite unfortunate. If you're SMP, they are really dominant, and it looks like they're comfortably sweeping their way onto the grand finals, but that aggression there, like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite dim. Pranav doing a bit of trolling with Sohi, but can you blame them? They're up 10-4. Probably gonna go 11-4. Pranav blames his teammate as he peeks, and yeah, I mean, honestly, this map is just having fun. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not a forfeit tournament, but like, you play games to have fun. So if you're not having fun, is there a really point in playing? Unless you're going pro, obviously. Oh, and just find the timing. You get the timing, and it's 3-4. You take and just like that, they are getting picked off one by one, and it looks like I was trying to go for the knife.
So troll.
Oh, it might be trouble. Oh, anchor! Anchor! Oh, perfect. He gets a section off a lot of the site, and it looks like Neon goes in for one. Yep. And just like that, he just solo cleared halls. Yeah, we have the rest of the team. Oh my god, he's getting 4. He's gonna get the A. He gets the A. They should know. Oh, looks like Phoenix is just gonna run in.
He gets stunned though. I don't think that's a very good position for him to be in.
Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. Oh, this is quite sad. Oh. And they're just gonna clean them up. Looks like that. They have faked out A, actually. They can just walk out to B and just get a site like that. Oh, that timing is so unlucky. He goes into astral form as Sohi peeks in. Great timing from Sohi, quite unfortunate for Wi-Fi over there. Yeah, the fake.
I would say that we're definitely leaning like towards the 7-5 so far.
Yeah, it does look like Combed over here is picking up some momentum, actually forcing SMP to kind of a bad buy here. A relatively bad buy, I guess. Half their team is kind of saving, the other half is like up, gets a open pick onto halls over there. So SMP do have to be wary of that B push. So with that, they do pivot towards mid, and yeah, they are in position to defend the site. I thought, oh no, they get 3! Down to a 2-1. Is Anchor going to be able to clutch it out? As you can see, comparing both sides, so in the first half, once Combed was in their buy round, like the third round, they looked towards a fast B hit. But comparing that to SMP, where they're more spread out on the map with their standard really can add better guns and util can do better than just sending bodies in.
I mean, initially I was questioning like the viability of Chamber, but it appears to be that his util use is just really incredible for his team.
Yeah, Chamber with the buffs with Chamber actually has made him more playable than before, but it seems like... Oh! Anchor peeks out. Phoenix barely gets out alive. Yeah, Doka is trying to go in. Oh, gets Cypher, gets 2. Can he get 4? Oh, gets traded out by Astra. So we do have Phoenix coming out. Okay, just a lot of trades coming in. 2-on-3. Raze comes in with an and gets 2 inside the cove. Wow. SMP has to be wary about the aiming flank. Okay. Raze does get the Roomba kill there. It does satchel in. A bit of a miss. Oh, okay. Tokia just slides in, and just like that. He tries to get a pick in grass. He hears quite a few grass. This might be a B hit.
Cover going out.
Yeah, B hit comes in. Sparks come out. Both heroes are in. TP's in. And they don't know Pranav.
Pranav?
Oh,
Spike down. B.
Pranav just walked out. They. What more is there to say? It is what it is. Hey, at least it's not 7-0. At least it's not 7-0. He was generous enough to give 2 rounds before hitting that 7-round mark. And they are trying to go for a group photo here. The dash is popped, so Combs Jet has to. Now I guess he just waits for it to time out. Couldn't find an opportune moment to dash in. He just walks out, the smoke, no communication. Oh no.
Enemy remaining.
Oh no. Oh. Yeah, there was a Z's to dash out. Omen does TP somewhere,
Down A. Last player standing.
but they do get pretty much taken down. What is going on? We're not trying to go for the knife. Oh, that is disrespectful. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how if you're Combed, it's quite unfortunate. If you're SMP, they are really dominant. And they are, looks like they're comfortably sweeping their way onto the grand finals. But that aggression there, like, oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite doomed. Pranav doing a bit of trolling with Sohi, but can you blame them? They're up 10-4. Probably gonna go 11-4. Pranav plans his teammate as he peeks, and yeah, I mean, honestly, this map is just having fun. It is what it is. Like, it's not a forfeit tournament, but like you play games to have fun. So if you're not having fun, is there a really point in playing? Unless you're going pro, obviously. Oh, and just find the timing. You get the timing, and it's 3-4. You take and just like that, they are getting picked off one by one, and it looks like. I was trying to go for the knife.
So troll.
Oh, it might be trouble. Oh, anchor! Anchor! Oh, perfect. He gets a section off a lot of the site, and it looks like Neon goes in for one. Yep. And just like that, he just solo cleared halls. Yeah, we have the rest of the team. Oh my god, he's getting 4. He's gonna get the A. He gets the A. They should know. Oh, looks like Phoenix is just gonna run in.
He gets stunned though. I don't think that's a very good position for him to be in.
Oh, it looks like trades are coming in. Oh, this is quite sad. Oh. And they're just gonna clean them up. Looks like that. They have faked out A actually. They can just walk out to B and just get the site like that. Oh, that timing is so unlucky. He goes into astral form as Sohi peeks him. Great timing from Sohi, quite unfortunate for Wi-Fi over there. Yeah, the fake.
I would say that we're definitely leaning like towards the 7-5 so far.
Yeah, it does look like Combed over here is picking up some momentum, actually forcing SMP to kind of a bad buy here. A relatively bad buy, I guess. Half their team is kind of saving, the other half is like, Op gets a open pick onto halls over there. So SMP do have to be wary of that B push. So with that, they do pivot towards mid, and yeah, they are in position to defend the site. I thought, oh, okay, gets 3. Down to a 2-1. Is Anchor going to be able to clutch it out? As you can see, comparing both sides. So in the first half, once Combed was in their buy round, like the 3rd round, they looked towards a fast B hit. But comparing that to SMP, where they're more spread out on the map with their standard really can, and better guns and util can do better than just sending bodies in.
I mean, initially I was questioning like the viability of Chamber, but it appears to be that his util use is just really incredible for his team.
Yeah, Chamber with the buffs with Chamber actually have made him more playable than before, but it seems like... Oh! Anchor! Peeks out. Phoenix barely gets out alive. Yeah, Doka is trying to go in. Oh, gets Cypher, gets 2. Can he get 4? Oh, gets traded out by Astra. So we do have Phoenix coming out. Okay, just a lot.